All right, let's talk about data. But today, we're going beyond the data points themselves. We're going to look at the powerful stories hidden in the connections between them.
I mean, think about your data, your customers, your products, your locations. You've got tons of details about each one, right? But what if the links between them could tell a story that's just as rich, just as detailed?
So most of us come from the world of structured tables, the bedrock of relational databases. And it's a great system. But to answer the really complex questions we have today, we need to start thinking less in terms of tables and more in terms of maps. In that relational world, you might have a users table over here and then a completely separate friendships table over there, all linked up with foreign keys. A basic graph simplifies this a lot. Anne is a node, Bill is a node, and a single line connects them. The relationship exists. It's more direct, for sure, but
That simplicity comes at a cost. What if we need to know more about that friendship? How strong is it really? When did it start? Is it a professional connection or a personal one? Just knowing a link exists, well, it isn't enough to find the real insights, is it?
And this is exactly where the property graph comes in. It's the model that finally gives our connections their own distinct character and lets them tell their own story.
So, to put it simply, a property graph is a model where you can attach properties, simple key-value pairs, not just to your data points or vertices, but also directly onto the relationships or edges that connect them. And that right there, that is the absolute game changer. So, that sounds interesting, but how does it actually look in practice? You know what? Let's just build one from scratch right now. We're going to start with the first piece of the puzzle, adding properties to the vertices. This is all about giving your individual data points a bit more personality.
Okay, first we have our core entities, the vertices. And you can really just think of these like rows in a database table. Let's imagine we have two people, Anne and Bill. Simple enough.
Now, let's enrich them. We'll add a property to Anne, let's say age 23, and one to Bill, age 29. This is exactly like adding an age column to your users table. So far, this should all feel very familiar. But now, let's get to the part that makes this model so special. We need to talk about the real superpower here, adding properties directly onto the edges.
Next, we draw the relationship, the edge, that connects Anne and Bill. Now, in a simple graph, it's just a line. We know that they're connected, but we have no idea how or why.
And this really gets to the core idea. Not all connections are created equal, right? An employee reports to a manager. A customer buys a product. A city is connected by a road to another. Each one of those relationships has its own unique meaning. And this is where the magic happens. We can give that edge a label, like is friends with, and then add properties directly to it. For instance, maybe a weight of 2.37 that represents their friendship strength based on how often they interact. Suddenly, the connection itself holds valuable, queryable data. So the crucial point here is that the connection is no longer just a passive link. It becomes an active, descriptive part of your data model, carrying its own context and its own attributes.
Now let's see how this flexible model really works out in the real world. Because I promise, once you start thinking this way, you see applications for it everywhere.
Let's take movie ratings. The connection between a user and a movie can hold their 5-star rating as a property. And just like that, you can instantly find things like all movies highly rated by friends of my friends, without having to do all those complex table joins. Or how about route planning? The edge between two cities could hold properties like distance and average travel time. This lets an algorithm find not just the shortest path, but maybe the fastest one, or even the most scenic route. Think about social history for a second. The edge between a person and a school can hold their actual attendance dates. So now you can ask amazing questions like, show me all the people who attended this school at the exact same time as this person. And the applications are everywhere you look. This model enriches data for detecting financial fraud by storing transaction amounts right on the edges. It helps manage computer networks by tracking traffic volume. It's used for product recommendations, social networks. I mean, the list goes on and on. So let's recap the 3 key ideas here. 1, vertices are your core data points, kind of like rows. 2, vertex properties add detail to those points, like columns. And 3, edge properties? Well, they're the real superpower. They're what adds that rich, meaningful context to the connections themselves. And that leaves us with a final question to think about.
By shifting your focus from just the data points to the rich stories the relationships can tell, what hidden context, what new insights could a property graph uncover in your world?
If you found this explainer helpful, please hit that like button, share it with someone who might be interested, and of course, subscribe for more deep dives into topics just like this one. Thanks for watching,